Hey guys, what's up? It's Random Travis, and we are back with part 9, I think. Sure, part 9 of Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, episode P3. Last time we did Junpei and that little thing here from Mitsuru, and I keep pointing at the screen. I don't know why I keep doing that. So we'll do chapter 5 here, playing as Lapras, which is pretty long. I don't know if it'll automatically stop somewhere in there, or if I'm gonna have to stop in the middle of recording all that. So let's get started. It feels like it's been a while since I left Yukari-san and Genkun at Junes. While wandering the fog-shrouded town of Inaba, I used this time to carefully review the data on the memory of Kikuno-san. Wait, what? On the memory card Kikuno-san gave me. All these documents deal with ergo research. Even with my calculation abilities, I won't be able to unlock the protection on that final file in an appreciable period of time. It's with a slight feeling of disappointment that I finally reached the entrance of Yasugami High. I stand petrified before it. The eccentric decorations and this distorted school building look familiar, but the gigantic tower looming overhead dwarfs the Jesus Christ, dwarfs the school building, and it exudes. What? Oh my god. Why? This game's already T for teen. Did I not take the right classes in high school or something? I don't understand this. And it exudes, I guess, intimidation much more than when I saw it from the helicopter. It is more intimidating than when I saw it before. Summary of that sentence, I think. I think that's what she's trying to say. I look back down the path I came from and see the town spread around the hilltop I find myself on. Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It didn't make sense when I was reading it. I don't know why. It didn't make sense to me. The town of Inaba has been twisted into a mind-numbing maze, sunken into the murk of the stagnant red waters of the fog.
There's nobody around. I hope everyone's okay.
Before I can become absorbed by my emotions, my radar detects someone approaching.
I found you.
Is that you? I think that's you. Well, I mean, it's obviously the fake you, but I think that's who it is. I hear a familiar voice and see a figure coming up the hill. That's...
Yukon?
I knew
thank
it.
goodness you're here.
I knew it. I'm really good at recognizing voices.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I knew you'd be coming here.
Huh?
Something's not right. Yeah, no duh. Seriously. Yukon's missing something. I don't feel any kind of warmth from him. There's none of the kind consideration he has towards his friends. At the same time, an internal sensor begins to alert me of the presence of an approaching enemy, and a message transmits itself furiously into my senses. Eliminate the target shadow. Okay.
You ain't Yukon. You're a shadow.
Not bad, anti-shadow suppression weapon. Then again, I never intended to deceive you by taking this form.
Showing up looking like Yukon. What's your game, buddy?
I came to warn you. Where you are is not where you should be.
What does that mean?
What are you saying?
Don't get so worked up. Don't you know it? Deep down, you know that you're nothing but trouble to them. If you'd never shown up, this town would have been peaceful. They don't think of you as a friend. You're just a nuisance that brought them to scorn.
Well, but they all accepted me for who I am.
No matter what excuse you give, you're still just a weapon. A tool can never befriend a human, and you will never be accepted by them either.
That ain't true! That can't be!
I desperately try to deny it, but my words fail me. I am a machine, and I was created as a weapon. I am nothing but a tool to destroy shadows. There's no way something like me could befriend people. My heart begins to crumble. I came this far, but...
What about you, Labras? What'll you do?
I hope Mitsuru-san and the others are okay. Could you please go right to that tower? We'll head over there too as soon as we can.
As my heart is about to crumble, familiar voices echo in my mind. That's right, I came here with the trust of my comrades. That's why I will not let myself be brought down.
I am a weapon. My body is mechanical and my heart was given to me. No matter what I wish I was, I can never be human.
Oh?
But Yukun and them, Mitsuru-san and Yukari-san, and even Ken-kun all think of me as someone precious. I'm the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. I'm Labras, a member of the Shadow Operatives.
I see. Since you just awakened to your persona, I thought you could be shaken up again. But circumstances have changed. Changed by force. Now bring on the ring!
With that, the fake Yukon draws his sword. At the same time, 4 red pillars fall from the sky and land around us. I'm trapped. Probably. This will have invisible walls, just like the other time. Have I already? Maybe? I'm pretty sure I've fought as Labras. So she's done this already. Have I? God, I need to record these, more at a time instead of spacing it out like I have been. The closed off space will never open until one of us is defeated. In other words, yeah, okay, I have fought with Labras, I remember. It was the first battle of the Let's Play, I think.
You really want to do this, huh? Sorry, but I ain't about to hold back.
Don't underestimate me. I may be artificial, but I'm a complete copy. Based on everything there is to know about the real person, I'll prove it to you. Persona!
No way. It can't be.
Now, show the true power of an anti-shadow weapon!
And battle. Okay. Black screen. Oh, there we go. Ow. What? Why is B not doing any? Okay. B is not doing anything. What the heck? Is my B button broken? Or does she just not have any B moves? That's interesting. Or what is that? I beat circle on a PS3 controller. I'm playing this on the Xbox, so I don't have a PS3. I got rid of it and got my PS4. I don't.
A good fight. That was sufficient. My objective has been accomplished.
Even though I fought fiercely, my body performed smoothly. Wait. Okay, my body performed smoothly thanks to my recent maintenance. The fake Yukon had fallen to the ground at my final strike, and its form begins to bubble into a black ooze as it loses its form. Okay.
It really was a shadow.
The melting Yukon suddenly spits out balls of golden light. The orbs pass through the school gate and fly up towards the top of the tower looming over the school building. The sound of our battle echo. Wait. The sounds of our battle echo away. The silence envelops the area again. Koromaru!
Labrys-san!
And Ken.
Ken-kun! Koromaru-san!
I'm overcome with surprise as Ken-kun makes his way to me. Koromaru-san had been at Ken-kun's side, but he dashes over to me.
I'm so glad you're safe. Is something wrong?
Ken-kun has a worried expression. Even though the fake Yukon had been a shadow, the harsh words coming from what appeared to be Yukon's face have still left me agitated. But
Nah, I'm okay.
I won't be deceived any longer. We have to save the others and solve this case as soon as we can. Ken-kun seems to notice my resolve and nods to me.
If anything comes up, please feel free to talk to me about it. That is, if you're okay with sharing it with me.
I think he's blushing. Look under his eyes. He's got like a little red there. I thank Ken-kun and then suggest that we compare whatever information we've gathered up till now. We gathered up to now. Okay. The enemy seems to be using fakes made from shadows to challenge us to fights. Ken-kun reports that he encountered a copy of himself, but he was saved by Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun in the nick of time. Thank goodness, Yukon and his friends have noticed a strange situation that has befallen this town. I decided to tell Ken-kun about what had happened a moment ago, including my own unease as well.
I see. That must have been tough. Yeah, I got to wondering what I would do if the real Yukon thought the same way. And that got me all scared. It's difficult to truly believe in other people. Ken-kun? It would be easy for me to say that he'd never think that way about you.
Okay. At this moment, it is very hard to tell that these two people right here on the screen are voiced by the same person. You cannot, I cannot tell that they're the same person, but they are.
The people are weak. They can't help but believe in things that make life easier for them.
Okay, I guess with that line I could kind of tell. It's very hard because Labrys has the accent, which makes it distinctive. You wouldn't think that they're the same person.
That's only deceiving yourself, though. You need to have resolve if you want to learn the truth. Even if that means getting hurt yourself. Resolve. If you're worried about the truth, then I believe you should go to him directly and find out how he feels. Otherwise, you'll never be true friends. Ken-kun. Oh, I'm sorry for being so impolite. It's easy to tell others to learn unpleasant truths, but it's more like I'm trying to convince myself.
Koromaru-san stares up at me. I feel that he's telling me when Ken-kun's saying is right. What Ken-kun's saying is right. I should find out for myself. If Yukon and his friends are headed here as well, I'll see them eventually. I should use that time to...
I see. A relationship between two people cannot be formed until they speak their minds to one another. Doing so requires this resolve.
That's Theo. I recognize that voice anywhere.
Who's there?
We stand ready at the sudden voice. A silver-haired man wearing dark blue clothing steps from the shadows of the school gate. Where did he come from? My radar didn't detect him at all. Wait, I'm still not detecting him.
Who are you?
Ah, how truly rude of me. My name is Theodore. I didn't intend to eavesdrop on you, but as I wandered in search of cola, I found myself here.
That blue costume. Are you connected to Elizabeth?
Okay, seriously, Theodore's face still looks very weird, like the art style, the lines are darker. Don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's just me, maybe my eyes are messed up, I don't know. It just looks weird. I mean, it's not... Just the art style of it is different. I guess weird isn't the right term to use there. Such a vibrant shade of blue, his distinctive clothing looks familiar. Elizabeth, the girl who I met during the previous case, who also helped me remember a number of things. She'd appeared in my dream early today, too, and said some deeply meaningful things before disappearing. The man standing before me has an air similar to hers.
You know of my sister?
Labras-san, is this person an enemy? Probably not. Elizabeth helped me realize a ton of stuff, but, well, she came on a little strong sometimes.
Oh? Was she rude to you? She once forced me to eat a large quantity of cinnamon, and I thought my mouth was going to be desiccated forever.
What? Why did she force you to eat a large quantity of cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
Please,
I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. It is merely a bittersweet page from our youths.
Okay. How old are you, anyway?
I see. Oh, right. My name's Labras. This is Ken-kun and Karumaru-san. They're my... Well, it's nice to meet you, Theodore. We're Labras-san's comrades.
I skipped that a little too early. Woof. Best... subtitle? I don't know. Don't know what you would call that.
Comrades.
I wonder, is she blushing? She's blushing. Yeah. I wonder if Koromaru has the same voice actor. Same dog actor. I wonder how they got the voices for him anyway. Did they bring a dog in, or did they just find random dog noises on the internet? Or do they have a human make dog noises?
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Comrades. I was embarrassed, but the way Ken-kun said it without any hesitation warms my heart. I do have many comrades right now who are with me. The way they interact with me naturally makes me think that perhaps I'm the only one who minds what I am. I feel like such a fool for being so anxious.
By the way,
I can't
on
help
a
but
different
smile.
subject, has anyone seen my sister Elizabeth anywhere?
Elizabeth? Nah. The last time I saw her was in a dream. I haven't seen her around here.
Is that so? There's something I was meaning to ask her if I managed to find her. I saw traces of cinnamon along the road here, so I thought that she might have come this way.
What does she have to do with cinnamon? I don't get that. Elizabeth is here? She said in her dream that she was searching for power. If she happened to come across this town while it's in such a special situation, wouldn't it make sense that she would come to visit this tower?
Please forgive me. It seems I've detained you for too long. Please, do not be alarmed. I have no intention of getting in your way.
Oh, that's right. We need to hurry. Labras-san, shall we get going?
It'd be cool if Theodore was a playable character.
Don't we have to wait for Yukari-san?
Do you remember what that General Teddy said when he showed up on the monitor?
Oh, if we don't fight and win the P1 climax within an hour, the world will end.
Yes, that's why I think it's important we rescue Mitsuru-san and the others as quickly as possible. Yukari-san will be fine. Junpei-san's strong too, after all.
Junpei is strong? No way, that doesn't seem right. Ken-kun seems sure that Yukari-san and Junpei-san will be alright. Is this what it means
Alright,
to
let's go.
believe in others?
See you, Theodore.
Please, take care. Still, where am I to obtain this cola?
Theodore walks away, mumbling to himself, and then the three of us head into the school building. You know, he could have asked. I'm sure they would have known where to have obtained a cola. I wonder if that's the end of it. Maybe? Oh, nope, still more. When we enter the school building, we find that the red fog has filled the halls as well, ruining our visibility. The hallways seem to go on forever, and the classrooms lining both sides are distorted. Though this is similar to the way this building had been in the TV world, the red fog increases the creepiness tenfold. The fog even mutes our footsteps as we proceed. How is that even possible? As we walk along, Koromaru-san growls. Grrr.
Koromaru-san? It would seem there's someone inside this classroom.
And who would that be? A door reading music room is slightly ajar, and the fog is pouring through the crack. I put my hand on the door. Kinkun and I silently nod to one another. I throw open the door, and Kinkun and Koromaru-san rush inside. I follow. It's Akihiko! And the center of the music room is a cross, just like the ones we saw on the monitor in the helicopter. The person tied to it is Akihiko-san.
Sonata-san, we'll get you down at once.
Who? Ken?
Kinkun rushes over to the cross and unbinds Akihiko-san. Akihiko-san is quite weak and he stumbles once he is released from the ropes. Kinkun and I hold him up on our shoulders.
Thanks for saving me, Ken, Lapras, and Koromaru too?
Sorry to barge in on you. I couldn't wait to hear your stories, so I came here.
I'm glad you're so impatient. Sorry about this.
I'm glad you're safe now. Where are the others?
Ah, am I late again? Sorry, guys, my bad.
I turn around surprised at a sudden voice from behind us. A man wearing a backwards baseball cap is standing at the music room door.
Hey, Ken and Koromaru! And, are you Lapras?
Junpei-san, it's been a long time. I'm glad you made it here. Did you run into Yukari-san along the way?
Junpei-san, beginning personnel scan. Identified, Junpei Iori. As I thought, he is another of Mitsuo's comrades since high school. He is currently listed as a member of the auxiliary staff of the Shadow
You're glad
Operatives.
about stealing the limelight from me?
Not Junpei. Kinkun's expression changes and he quietly moves his spear into a combat position. Scanning. Subject confirmed as a shadow.
You're on to me already, huh? Oh well, I wasn't gonna try to hide it anyway.
What do you mean we're on to you already? You're not very good at pretending to be Junpei.
I've never faced Junpei-san before.
Kinkun laughs to himself and takes a step forward. Koromaru-san stands close by him. Seeing the two of them so ready for battle makes me blurt out my doubts.
Are you okay with fighting somebody who looks just like one of your buddies? I mean, aren't you afraid? Like, what if that's the real one?
But you just confirmed it's a shadow. Kinkun smiles at me and then explains himself in a tone of voice that makes me feel silly for doubting him.
Lapras-san. Even if it did turn out to be the real Junpei-san, if I'm truly being challenged, then I can never back down.
Truly challenged?
Yes. When it comes down to it, I will stand up and fight for anything I truly believe in, even if I must do so against my own companions.
Looks like you're finally learning to talk like that, Ken.
Akihiko-san!
Lapras, let me tell you something. Even if the enemy you face is someone you once counted as a friend, in a battle for your beliefs, the bonds formed between true comrades will never break.
Are you trying to bore me to submission? Let's get this over with already. Bring on the rain!
I really want to sing along. The music's so catchy, I just like, you want to sing along with it. The fake Junpei-san summons the red pillars. Akihiko-san looks confused for a moment, but Kinkun explains the rules to him.
Rules as always. Now, normally I'd take him on, but let me take a quick break from the fighting for now.
Yes, please rest, Sonata-san. We can handle this.
Akihiko-san smiles happily and takes a step back. Kun-kun stands firmly in front of the shadow and takes a position. His resolve is so powerful that this young man looks strong, even to me. But I can't forget that I'm a shadow operative as well. Well, you know what? This is all one big video, so we've already used Labras once, so let's do Ken. Let's use Ken. That still doesn't sound great, but it sounds better than let's do Ken. Do 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 do.
Final.
Show me what you can do.
They're going I see your pattern. How about this? Attack! Pierce!
Over here.
How's this?
I missed that.
Here goes! Here I come! Are you ready?
Just warm it up.
Victory.
If I didn't just use the super move, I would have got perfect on that. Oh, come on. Should have stayed. I wanted to listen to the song more. Shouldn't have won that quickly. Cracks form in the red pillars as they crumble into dust and then vanish entirely. At the same time, the form of the fake Junpei-san melts into a black vortex. The proof that we had been fighting a fake makes me feel a little relieved. But do you need proof? You identified him as a shadow. Why do you need... Whatever,
I wish I
don't
could say I was,
understand
but I'm pretty exhausted. I won't be able to call on my persona for a while. I guess that cross drains the spiritual energy from whoever's stuck on it.
Bark bark. Koromaru speaks up as is trying to get our attention. The remains of the shadows swirling about the center of the room release small balls of light that rise
Weird.
into the void above the room.
Same thing happened to the fake Yukun too.
It's flowing up. Does that mean it's being collected somehow? What in the world is that?
There's something else that I've noticed. Everyone in Inaba, aside from us Persona users, has vanished. Doesn't that remind you of the Dark Hour and Tartarus?
That's ominous. If I remember right from last time we were here, the enemy was trying to turn personas into shadows and collect their power. And we know all too well what happens when shadows gather in Tartarus.
Sonata-san, immediately after we reached Inaba, we were attacked by someone who looked very similar to Ikutsuki.
Ikutsuki? That's impossible. We saw him.
Yes, though I don't know if it was really him. But one of the Persona users from Inaba, Naoto-san, knew about Ikutsuki.
The detective, huh? So they're running around out there too.
Indeed. I wanted to find an explanation to this situation as soon as possible, so we shared what we knew with each other.
This is their town. No matter how much we might try to stop them, they have the right to protect this place. Mitsuru knows that at least, though it seems like she was trying to bear the entire burden herself again. And they're all incredibly skilled, too. If we can meet up with them, we'll be able to solve this case that much quicker. You made the right call, Ken.
Thank you.
Ikutsuki, huh? If he's really behind this, then we're at even more of a disadvantage. Sorry, Ken, but let me make sure I've got it all straight.
Now that Akihiko-san's recovered his senses somewhat, we both explain the sequence of events we've experienced up until this point.
So we fell right into the enemy's trap and got ourselves captured. How careless of us.
There's no time to waste here. Akihiko-san is far from his normal condition, but he appears to have recovered enough to be able to walk on his own. We leave the music room and decide to look for some stairs so we can head up. Okay. Since the remains of the fake were all going upwards, we conclude that there must be something above us that we're...
By the way, Sonata-san, how have Mitsuru-san and the others been? I haven't seen her in a while.
I hadn't seen her in a long time till I got back either. Don't worry, she hasn't changed at all. If anything, she seemed even more dreadful.
I see. I don't know if I should feel relieved or worried.
What, does Mitsuru-san scare you too? She's always really nice to me.
You just don't know how frightening she can be. Try getting hit with that kick of hers. You won't eat normally for a week.
She's very intense. And that's coming from me. Now that I think about it, I can't believe she was just a high school student when we met.
Huh. If that's the case, then I'll try asking her to start being nicer to you two.
You can't!
Don't!
You don't have to get so flustered, you know?
These two had been so calm and rational when confronted with the fake Junpei-san. Seeing them so distraught over the thought of this, I can't help but laugh. Akihiko-san and Kenkun smile with embarrassment. Koromaru-san walks on coolly, as if this was no concern of his. It must be rather difficult to have to act against one's true feelings. So is that the end? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, was that all of that entire section, or did it just stop in the middle of it? It stopped in the middle of it. Okay. I figured it would do that. Yeah, that definitely was not the entire section. That was a little less than half, I guess, just from scrolling and looking at it. Alright, I guess next time we'll probably do Yukari here, since that's pretty short compared to what's left of this. Again, it'll probably stop somewhere in the middle there, and we'll switch to a different character again. So I don't know. We'll probably do Yukari. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.